What is up, everyone, and welcome to That Kind of Love podcast. I am your host, Logan, and this is...
My name is Trey.
Oh, my God.
I wasn't ready.
Clearly. But welcome to That Kind of Love podcast, episode 15.
Go get him. Just walk nice.
Episode 15. As you can see on Facebook Live and here in our podcast, we have some special guests with us. Would y'all like to introduce yourselves? Introduce yourself.
I'm your brother.
What is your name?
Your brother.
Okay.
That's what you go by.
Your brother.
Awesome. This is my brother Lawrence DuVernay, and
It's my wife, Lindsay.
did Lindsay want to say her own name? No?
She didn't have to.
No? Okay. Well, this is Lawrence and Lindsay DuVernay. This is my brother and my sister-in-law. And they're going to join us today. And in the background, you will hear my nieces screaming at each other.
Yes, to lay down.
So they're supposed to be in bed right now.
No, we can see.
They can see. They're in the room together.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So you might hear them in the background every so often screaming. So don't be alarmed. But before we get started, we would like to say rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle, man.
Yes.
Some sad news today. He got murdered. I was going to say passed away, but no, somebody decided to take it upon themselves to send him to the Lord. So prayers to his family and what's she doing? Prayers to his family, and it's a tough one. Usually, I'm not gonna lie, when sometimes celebrities pass away, I'm kind of like, I'm sad, but this one right here, yeah, he was on to great things, and he did accomplish great things. Hopefully people, catch on to that. Yeah.
Victory lap.
Yeah. So let's get started.
Yeah.
All right, so we have our guests here today, Lawrence and Lindsay, and you're probably wondering, like, why did we invite them? We invited them, one, because they had to come. They had no choice.
They had to come, or?
Well,
Hence,
we
you
had
came
to
to
come.
us.
That's fine. But you had no choice but to be on it. We watch your kids.
Yeah.
So,
That's true.
I'm sorry, people can't hear you. Is that why you tell me to say that?
Well, people can't see you, but I do want to be heard.
Oh, what's up, y'all? So...
Wow.
So tell us a little bit about yourselves. Like, what's your story? Like, how long you been married, dating? Like, what's going on with that?
Sorry, I keep looking back and forth. How long we been married? This is 9 years.
We start at the beginning.
You can speak
We start at the beginning. We met
elementary.
No.
That is a running joke, but we met in middle school.
In middle school.
Okay.
8th grade. We don't know.
I don't know the exact day we met.
Yeah, did you like beat up somebody too?
Wow.
One of my favorite stories.
Really?
Your friend.
Yeah, but I digress. So y'all met in middle school.
We dated through middle school, through high school. Let it go. It's okay.
Did you really beat
Yeah,
somebody?
he did.
Oh, I want to hear that story.
No.
We'll get into it. Maybe at the end we might come back and be
okay.
like,
So we got engaged 2008, got married 2010. So we've been married 9 years.
So y'all met in middle school 50 years ago.
Right.
And then y'all continued to date in high school 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
And then y'all got married almost 10 years ago. So 9 years. Wow. So that makes y'all what, like 50?
Yeah,
54.
50, early 50s.
This is just getting rude and disrespectful. That's why y'all invited us on y'all podcast to be rude and disrespectful.
What is up, y'all? Thank y'all for joining.
Bringing up your brother's assault charges. This is really
I did not have no assault. First, time out.
This is really sad.
I do not have any assault charges.
You're right.
I've been arrested or anything.
Sorry.
Okay.
Let's get that on the record right now.
So as you can see, this dynamic is pretty intense. So
This 4-person dynamic is pretty intense.
what's up, y'all? For those who are joining, we are now introducing our guests. I told y'all we're gonna have guests today. So this is Lawrence and Lindsay DuVernay. Most of y'all know them. Some of you don't, but we're about to get to know them very well today. So today's topic podcast is called what is it called?
She's doing summer songs.
I did. We said that first.
Okay.
Who podcast? Thank you.
Y'all's
Thank you.
podcast, right?
No, it's hers.
No,
and
no.
She allows me to be on
my
it.
podcast.
You're a permanent guest.
Yeah.
Yeah, like on what Jimmy Kimmel, what he has to do, they just be in the corner.
So he Guillermo?
participates. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
The little short Hispanic guy.
Guillermo. You're not even like Ed McMahon.
You don't even get to sit in the same area. You're like in the other area.
I forgot Jimmy Fallon's guy.
The guy who be off stage.
Yeah.
All these people, none of these people
Yeah.
sit.
Sorry.
Well, like Ed McMahon used to be even closer. He was.
Well, he's that person.
They don't know who that
Yeah,
is.
we don't know who
I'm sorry.
Anyway, but today,
That's my age, right?
Yeah, that's your old
but
age.
today's podcast topic is called "We Can't Break Up." I think it's pretty self-explanatory. We're not allowed to break up over here in these parts, in these streets. And this topic came from an Instagram post, as most things, memes come up. And on the post, it was a list of couples. Well, it's pictures of like 4 or 5 couples or something like that. And the caption says, "These are couples who are not allowed to break up." Now let's go over this list real quick. So it had Jay-Z and Beyonce, the Obamas, the Wades, as in Gabrielle and Dwayne, the Smiths, Will and Jada, LeBron and what's her name? Savannah. I told you it was Savannah.
It's Savannah.
Savannah, and then it has Sierra and Russell. Now, I can kind of agree with this. Can y'all agree with this a little bit? Like, kind of like if they broke up, would you feel some type of way?
I mean, I wouldn't say I would feel some type of way. I mean, because celebrities break up, but
I mean, people break up, obviously, but sometimes there's good couples where you're just like, I kind of like
it
them
sucks
together.
when people break up because the whole purpose of getting married is not to break up. But the only
Some
person
people's
I'll be
purpose.
surprised on that list is Michelle and Barack.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I'd be devastated.
Devastated.
I think that's fair. What about you?
Who don't?
I mean, can you agree with this list? Like, where are you at right now?
I don't know. I did. I was trying to make sure because Brandy said she having problems, so she'll be back. So I wanted to make sure everybody was getting it. I was worried about your podcast.
Okay, thank you. So, are you going to answer the question now or
I
not?
think everybody on here is
I
great.
didn't hear it. That's how I know you lying.
You don't even know the people. Who particularly you think is great? I mean, everybody did a great job, but they all deserve love.
Okay, so I guess, like, going down the list, okay, like, there's obvious reasons why some of these people are on here because it's crazy that, first of all, I think it's crazy that we admire people we don't know.
And that's my thing. I don't think I could put any of the besides Michelle and Barack because I read the book.
And we went to see her
Yeah.
because I am becoming.
So now y'all friends.
I am
like,
becoming
yeah.
a strong
So
black.
I know
woman.
their relationship because I read the book.
Tell us your story.
I just,
Because you matter, right?
thank you.
So, but I mean, I don't think you truly, y'all know this, I don't think you truly know a relationship until you're in it. So it's hard to look at celebrities and be like, ooh, yeah, y'all gonna make it. Because you don't know what happened behind closed doors. You don't know if these people are really actually together. You don't know if they sleep in separate rooms. You don't know what's going on.
Because I've heard that, I don't know if the current president, I don't know if he has his wife in the same room.
Who president? Your president?
I said the.
I don't have no president. Oh,
said
the
the current
current.
president.
Oh, okay. Because I don't have no president.
I think it's so bad. She not even showing up.
Oh yeah, but we all know they don't. We all know.
They're not on the list.
We-
They're not on the list right
Yeah,
now.
at all.
I guess I was trying to say an example, but I couldn't get it out.
But we all know they don't sleep in the same bed. We know they don't even talk to each other.
They don't
so
show up to the same event.
he don't know her name.
You probably don't know if she's there or not. You be like,
Oh, that is funny. But I guess, like, on here we wrote a little bit of notes of, like, why people might feel some type of way. So, yeah, like Jay-Z, Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Yeah, Jay-Z, Beyonce. I guess people really like them because they're, like, a power couple as far as, like,
But
talent-wise.
they almost broke up.
They did. They probably should have. But we're not going to talk about it.
They power got
They
them back together.
they powered it together. They made an album and everything. Their talent got them back. Their talent, see, their talent got them back together.
Great concert.
Yeah, and then you have the Obamas, who you could clearly tell that they adore each other. They're another power couple, and they support each other very strongly. Like,
Right on.
you know. And then you have the Wades, who you could tell they're best friends. Like, for the most part, like you could tell.
They're making commercials together.
That's a
Right?
cute commercial. That
The
Gatorade.
Gatorade.
That's a cute commercial.
We're gonna remake it.
No, we're not. You can't work out. So
Wow. Wait. Why you keep down my man like that? Just rude. I got you, bro.
okay, both of y'all can leave. It's okay.
You sure about that?
She told evidently everybody is replaceable. She told y'all what.
Lay. You know, she went up in here real quick.
She was like, "Hey y'all, cameo."
Basically. So then you have the Smiths, which I guess I don't know. Like, to be honest, I guess people like them just for like what is the word?
Motivation.
No, not that. Because
They were among the early black couples.
Yeah, nostalgia.
They've been in the game
like
for
nostalgia.
a long time.
Like it's kind of like, oh, y'all.
They be dropping gems though. You know
They do
You follow-
now. I
follow
totally
their
get it.
IG?
Yeah, no, sure. The Red Table Talk. Yeah, it's
Love
good.
me a
Good.
Red Table
Love it, good. Love it. And then you have LeBron and Savannah, who are like
Like high school.
childhood,
sweeties.
yeah, high school sweethearts and stuff. So it's like they didn't switch up on it. Look at that. They didn't switch up on each other.
It's late.
Oh.
It's like, yeah.
I was like, what?
Like they didn't switch up on each other, so you kind of like, man, I hope that lasts, because like that kind of suck if like after 20 years they're just like,
And then now they live in LA.
yeah, you know,
Cheaper
right?
to
You
keep-
live in a
Yeah,
dream.
all these people gonna have some problems when they come to divorces too.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah. Stay together, stay together.
Them in California, it's not gonna be pretty.
And then you have Sierra and Russell, where it's like you've been rooting for Sierra all this time, and then finally,
Hey, my birthday
They
twin.
like
what?
My birthday twin.
they have the same birthday, him and Sierra.
Hater, look at that. Fix your face.
Okay, relevant information. Thank you.
Fix
So then you have like Sierra and Russell, where it's like you're just like you're really rooting for her, you know, like get a good guy, don't break up. You just hope that doesn't, you know, I don't know. And, you know, then like maybe like a week ago, I would have said Monica and Shannon, but you know,
Well, she was posting stuff like a while back, like,
oh, she was. I didn't even know.
You forget who I am.
I didn't even
Who I
know.
was
You
before
always on
you.
Instagram.
Man, I gotta keep my ears
I gotta
to the
keep up. I
street.
gotta keep up.
I keep my ears
Yeah,
to
you
the
know,
street.
but you know, maybe a week ago I'd have been like, man, I feel some type of way, but you know, stuff happen, you know. But anyway,
Yeah.
I was like, I guess I guess I asked the question before, like, should these couples be on this list? And I was like, based off that, yeah, you know, based off of that perspective that everybody probably has, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any other couples that you might want to add to this list?
Mary and Joseph. I'm messing with this player.
You know,
Just play.
I mean, yeah, that works too.
Oh, that was funny. Mary and Joseph, you know.
We always like,
Mary and Joseph.
how are we supposed to say no? How are we
Like,
supposed to say no?
God, you messed that one all up. You messed
I don't know about their relationship.
Nah.
They don't seem that strong. How you supposed to deny Mary and Joseph?
Y'all asked about a couple. And that came to
I
my
don't
mind.
know. They
I think we need more information. on that
we don't know.
That whole
Yeah.
story, you know.
Because Mary had a past. So we don't.
Oh, dang. I don't know. Maybe like what about like 2 Chainz in his life? How was that?
I don't know him like that.
No,
They,
no, I
well,
don't know either.
it's been pretty quiet, but he drops gems in his songs about him and his wife. Like,
That's great.
No, I guess.
NCAA.
yeah, we the young and famous.
Okay.
We do ball hard.
Mm-hmm.
I got Steph and Aisha.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's
yeah.
Her restaurant
I
is
saw
amazing.
Aisha.
Yeah, we don't do plugs.
She was in Italy.
I would.
You said we don't do
I
You said
mean, it's
they're
not
not.
like,
They're not a sponsor of this
Sorry,
podcast,
sorry.
so you know
Aisha
that.
and Steph are not sending checks this way, so you know we're
well,
gonna
hey, if Steph Aisha, you ever hear this, know that I'm not throwing
send us some
jabs.
checks, and we will say your restaurant name every 5 minutes.
All right, know your boy.
Of this entire podcast. What is up, y'all, the ones who are just now joining us? Today's topic is we can't break up, and we're just going through a few couples, and soon we're going to give them some questions, and we're going to have a good topic.
And also, let us know if y'all can hear us, because we are doing it a little bit different. So we want to make sure that everybody can get these good gems. And sorry, I can't wave to y'all from here, but just know.
If you
in
get up and
spirit,
walk, you can do it.
Well, we
that's a
did.
lot of exercise.
Okay, so, and you want to do the commercial.
I'll be prepared for that.
Wait, you talking about doing a live commercial? Like,
No, the
Props
Dwayne
and
Wade.
Like
No,
the,
she's talking about the
Gatorade.
Gatorade.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah.
He was like, we should redo it. I was
Shake,
like, you don't work
remember?
out. So,
I was trying to throw it another way.
You trying to get sponsors again?
I was trying to build up your.
Yeah, if Powerade wants to,
it's cool too. Yeah,
a dual
version. You need a black love couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should start smaller, like Pedialyte. They work your way up.
I don't know how I feel about that. Like, what
ain't that for kids?
But they have electrolytes. Electrolytes.
I was like, I don't know how I feel about that, but I mean, it's cool too, man. It's cool. I mean, I just be yourself. Tell me out. He got like yellow. Okay, like yellow. He got black. You got black on.
Well, y'all just know what you have.
Yes.
Why y'all tripping?
I thought y'all like the match.
It's Sunday and y'all mad.
I'm just saying.
I've been had this black shirt on, so.
I mean, it's a Sunday.
But I just realized
this is y'all matching day.
I'm sorry. Anyway, but speaking of couples.
I mean, we tried to match too.
We didn't.
Black shirt.
You gonna say we tried and then we didn't do it, so it make us look like we couldn't do it.
We tried.
What's up, Amber? We see you. We looking on the computer.
Hey.
You said hey.
You can hear us, right?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Cool.
You're nice.
Hello, Layton.
Come on, girl.
Come say hi. Come say hi. Hey y'all, this is my niece, Layton.
What do you need?
She get on the couch now.
No, you can't stay. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Good night, Lay.
Hey, is your sister sleeping? No. Make sure she stays laid down, okay?
Day in the life.
So she sleeps in there now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so speaking of couples who can't break up, do y'all know y'all can't break up?
Yeah.
Y'all not allowed to break up.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Just making sure y'all know that y'all on that list for us. Y'all can't.
It's obvious.
Y'all not allowed to break up. That's not obvious.
Yeah, it is.
No.
We would hope that y'all wouldn't wish that we would break up. We would hope that y'all would be
Hence we got married.
rooting for our relationship.
Yeah, we just say,
like,
you know?
y'all can break up anytime, any day. That would be a problem for me.
It's like, you know what? I'll be okay.
I think that would be more
okay.
if y'all feel like it was okay for us to break up. Y'all not thinking about y'all nieces as well being. That's a lot.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That is a lot going on. But there's y'all on this list that obviously means a lot. To be on the list, meaning that y'all clearly exhibit some type of like aura or.
He trying to help your podcast.
I didn't know what he was doing.
I was making sure the mic was on because nobody answered.
That's true.
That is true.
Yeah,
Like they're saying hey, but I know it works because I can hear us on the computer. Anyway, but for people who are in relationships and seeing if I just
She told you she could hear it. See?
Keep going.
this is what we do all the time.
You put out a.
Okay, anyway, so when did y'all know y'all were ready to be married? Like, what was there an event? Was there like a?
Was it an age or?
Mm-hmm.
No.
You don't know.
No.
Like you just walked
That's
up with
my serious interview.
Was that your
face,
60 seconds? 60 seconds.
That's your Barbara Walters interview, your Oprah interview face. When you take the question in.
Bring it in. And then you gotta look up. Well,
We're gonna be here for a while.
Forever.
Nah.
Forever.
No. Did you have a
Sorry.
certain age?
I was looking at this girl doing somersaults. No, it wasn't like a certain age. I always thought like, when I turned this age, I know you see her.
Yeah.
I'm going to be married. Yada yada yada. I think we were together for so long. We talked about it, and it was just more about when, and then for me, can I afford the ring? And then get other finances.
So
together.
like when you say like when, like as far as like where you are in life, like after like a certain mark. So like for like school or like a financial thing, like when you hit a certain mark.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was
like
getting
that?
ready to graduate. She already was getting ready to start working at,
Don't say my job.
at the place.
At the place, at that building
place.
where
At
you
this
make
place.
money.
Don't say my job. Yeah, but yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, she was already working there. I was getting my act together. Had to stop buying as many shoes.
So what happened to that?
When?
We'll get to that later.
When did you stop buying this many shoes?
Hence, I
Bought the ring.
Oh, so that's shoe money.
Yeah.
But
all that shoe money.
So how much was the ring?
Who want to know?
time.
How many shoes do you not have to buy in order to get a ring?
Put it like this. Put it like this.
Don't put it like that. Don't.
If you had a real collection, it'll cost more than that.
Okay. So for our shoe heads there, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Speaking of rings, how much was mine?
This podcast is very interesting.
You got small hands, so I had to make sure it matched your hands.
You didn't need this big old.
Smooth, brother. Smooth.
That was a good one.
I got you.
That was a good one. I like it.
That was a good one.
I
That was a good one.
didn't want to fall in.
No,
Yeah, overpowered.
that was a good
I
one.
was looking out for you.
Yeah, but going back to what you were saying, it's more about, for me, it was about making sure my finances.
That makes sense. I guess for you, what was that like around the same?
Yeah, finances. I don't know, like, cause I feel like whenever I set the date to propose to you, I was already ready. But I know I had conversations with you before, cause I felt myself getting ready. But there was not gonna be no me proposing and you saying no. So I had to make sure that you was ready.
That would have been awkward.
Yeah. You know what? Funny story, real quick. When he proposed, and the reason why I paused for so long because I was thinking about being super childish and being like,
Why you do this? Why you doing this?
it's for all these people. Dang, like
Why you doing this right now?
But I didn't because I knew he
What?
definitely was like, I would have cried if you said no.
You would have ran out the house.
We would have cut the camera like, ooh.
All the everybody's phone.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Didn't see that coming.
Blow out the candles. Turn the lights back on.
All right, you guys, get your cupcake. Here you go.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
In the corner.
Yeah, but I guess y'all kind of have the same dynamic we had. You've been together for so long. I'm sure we've had the conversations, and then at that point, it was just a matter of like actually asking and being,
Well, I want to ask Lindsay because I asked you. You said you were already ready to be married.
Yeah, for sure.
Beforehand, so
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. It was like, you really ain't gotta ask. I could be like,
it was like Christmas pass. I ain't get no ring. Valentine's Day pass.
Yeah, then it was more about timing because I know she was waiting. And I want to be more of a surprise.
And it was a good surprise.
Yeah, because I was like in my last semester of law school. I was like, all right, we get this going.
She knew.
I've been looking at you from birth.
Yeah, I remember Christmas night. She knew I was going to go propose for her during Christmas. I was like, no, I'm not.
And Valentine's Day. You had like this big Valentine's Day planned out.
She was like, Happy Valentine's Day.
At dinner,
Childish.
Hey, Marcy.
Just childish.
That is hilarious.
Man.
I'm like, yeah, but I've been ready. I was like,
I think you actually kind of tricked me into.
That sounds so bad. That sounds like a Cardi B situation. That sounds like a Cardi B situation.
Let's not talk about Cardi. I don't think it went that way, but
no, because I remember I would ask you about it, and I'll play games with you. I'll be like, you know what? We'll wait till we're like 30 to get married.
Oh yeah, no, I ain't about
And
that life. No.
You was. Then you would say,
that's a little mama in there.
Yeah.
Was that it?
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you.
There we go.
Happens kids, you just lose your train of thought.
Yeah, you're just like, wait, what was I talking about? God dang.
Happens all the time.
So, like you were saying, like our dynamics are pretty much the same. So it's like, how did y'all make any adjustments from dating to marriage? Like, even in the engagement stage, was like there any adjustments that y'all had to like make, or like even little stuff? Because I know for us, it really wasn't an adjustment. Literally from dating to marriage. It was
I know I had to be a little bit more patient.
What you mean?
You just open it up like
right?
Cans. I'm like, you wouldn't even have to go.
Tell me.
No.
Tell me.
No, I just remember
Tell me,
I just
please.
remember the emotion, not necessarily the situation. I remember how I felt. Like you.
Okay, moving on. I threatened his like availability on this podcast a lot, but Maybe next episode.
She gonna start trying out co-hosts. This is what's gonna happen. She
Next
gonna be
week.
like, next week she gonna be like, you don't have to come over at 8, baby. You don't have to be here at 8.
He gonna come home, somebody sitting on the couch.
Yeah,
So
like Tamara.
You know, just how I'm having all these different guests come in every week.
She really excited about me going to the gym for some reason.
I think you need to go at 8 o'clock though. At 8. At 8.
hey, we got a podcast. No, I told everybody we ain't doing it.
Don't even worry about it. You look on Facebook podcast, we doing it.
Okay, no, it's more so like the small stuff. Like if you were to like leave the toothbrush cap off.
But I don't.
And I know, but that's just an example.
Okay, I'll just make sure.
Like little stuff like that, because we didn't live together before, but like little stuff like that. If I would see you do that, I'd be like, it's not hard. It's like that's the cap, that's the toothpaste.
Okay, Linda. So back to over here. Thank you. Was there any adjustments?
We didn't have any. Or do you?
No, it's more about when we got married, just
living together. Yeah, because we didn't live together, just like y'all. We stayed with our parents, and then when we got married, that was the first time we lived together. So,
I mean, was it like some stuff like you do that, or was it like you kind of already know?
I mean, I knew he was messy because I would be at his
house.
room. Yeah.
I mean,
and he didn't care, as you can tell. So, I mean, I never like somebody come over your house, you would like clean up. And you're like,
I mean, you know me, girl.
Why?
Like we in love.
Step
Like,
over the shirt.
I'm not gonna.
Are you coming in the room or not? Just step over the shirt.
Like, let's not fake. We're not gonna fake it over here. We're just gonna live regular.
I mean, how do you know?
That is actually hilarious. Hilarious.
But she does sometimes not put the toothpaste on top.
I do. That is me.
Does get me.
That does.
How do you forget to do that? Like you rush it?
I just don't. Like deodorant, like all different kind of caps I leave.
So you just don't put nothing back?
No cap.
Like
no caps.
No caps.
Her daughter does the same thing.
Yeah.
In the restroom now there's toothpaste with no cap on it.
Yeah.
No cap.
Neosporin, everything. Yeah. I just don't put it back on.
Oh, so she didn't put it back on now?
No.
Yeah.
He's so mad.
It's a heritage. It's a heritage trait. You don't close the cabinets.
No.
I feel like we don't have that problem. Like, we close stuff. No cap. No cap and no cab.
No cap.
No cap. No cab.
No, we don't have that
so
problem.
corny.
I don't think we have.
Y'all still in the
anything.
honeymoon phase.
Are we?
No, I'm not gonna say what she
Living
does.
together.
I'm not
What
gonna
did
say
I
what she
know?
does.
I mean, now that you said it,
Yeah, true.
we all
We be like leaving plates everywhere.
Oh, like I
Oh
do.
my
I
god.
know. She did.
Yeah, I do.
She
He
does.
leaves water bottles everywhere,
That's fine. It's not food.
but still, it'd be
Bugs
like
don't get on water.
it'd be like 50.
don't get on water bottle.
But I would say
It'd be
a
like
plate.
50 water bottles like on your
That's
dresser.
better than a plate with residue all on it, and then the napkin on it with hot sauce and everything else around it. I'd be like,
That is true.
she literally
I'm not gonna
goes home, goes upstairs, and never comes back down.
That
I'm
is,
like,
that is
you
true.
not come downstairs.
How can you not come downstairs?
You
I have no
don't-
reason to.
Like, how can you not? I'm literally walking the house, and I would go upstairs. Like, this was here 3 days ago.
Like you had to exit the building some kind of way.
And
And
then-
had to leave.
And then I tried to get upset with her, like, Logan, take your stuff down there. She's like, you saw it. You take it downstairs.
You saw it for 3 days and you left it. So like, you ain't no better.
You ain't learning nothing in this situation. You just immediately.
That is.
So I had to adjust.
That is.
Yeah.
That
So
is.
that's why I leave water bottles everywhere.
You try to put a water bottle on top of the plate.
Just put on
I
top.
literally did that. See,
I know she'll see this water bottle, so she'll see this plate. There we
leaving
go.
plates,
There we
leaving
go. Water bottle.
Wonderful.
Let's see what happens.
Oh man, that is funny.
Adjustment.
He said sad.
But speaking of kids who are not asleep, when did y'all decide y'all were ready for kids? Was it like a financial thing? Was it a time clock, or was it like a oops, we got kids?
Well, first of all, it's not an oops, because one day our children will see this.
They were always playing and playing. Okay.
You were welcome.
Praying and playing.
And
And playing.
Yes.
No, they weren't. They weren't.
Amen.
They
Amen.
were playing.
Oh no, for they were.
I believe it.
It was definitely financial.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
And we still should have waited.
Just
Kids are expensive.
real quick, how much did it cost to have the baby?
I don't know.
What you mean you don't know? You had to pay medical bill?
Yeah, we had to pay medical bills.
I mean, I don't remember like.
Do you do like loans with that stuff?
No, you don't take out a loan to have a child.
Some people, if they have to. Let's see.
It's a legit question.
You don't sell a FAFSA.
Layden, I'm not doing with y'all. Layden was probably about. I know my when we had her, that bill was probably like $2,000. That was just the bill to have
for that day.
For that day.
Wow. Okay.
To have her for that day.
For that day. Remember, she's pregnant for 9 months.
That doesn't count all the doctor visits.
She was pregnant for 9 months.
So, but the actual delivery, but Lennox was more because I had a C-section.
I was surgery.
And but I'd already spent my copay because I had to be in the hospital before. It's a long story. So I didn't see that bill, but
so it's expensive.
Yeah.
So so basically with like financial reasons, y'all were just like once y'all hit like a certain goal, y'all were like, oh, I think we can have it.
Yeah, it was more about again, her being the baller that she is.
Balling.
I'm not.
Jim
don't
Jones.
put these lies out.
Because she works where?
In the building.
What building?
The building.
The building.
Like
No, just me.
It's like all over Facebook world.
Getting to a point where getting better in my career is getting better and better.
Waited longer.
So that's what we thought about, financially.
Okay, cool.
Was it financially for you as well, Lindsay?
Yeah, I think you know it was probably age for me though. But I think more people. Once you get in a relationship, people be like, when you get married. Once you get married, it's like
you have to get. We just came from a function with his mom's side, and because everybody has like it's 2 like little babies, so like literally. Well, they have 3 little babies, and they're like, "So y'all next?" I'm like, "Yo, I just came to get some cake. I just wanted to eat."
But then once you have one, it's like when y'all gonna have another one. So
speaking of another one, I would like a nephew.
And so it's over. It's over.
What you should do is have a child.
Did you just hear how much we said
And then give it to
It's fine, but I also heard that you have a really good job. You Jim Jones over here.
You should have a boy.
Bowling.
You should have a boy.
But I want a nephew. I didn't say I was ready for a son.
A sister.
Yeah, we've talked to Kendra about this.
And
I don't think
she ain't about that life.
Well, that sucks for y'all.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
So I mean, it was.
Get you a dog.
As a woman, stop.
Dad don't like dogs.
You know what?
Well, we'll get a dog.
We got this rabbit hole.
That'll work. We can do that.
It works. I like that plan. I do. Can we get?
Wait, what was the plan?
You can't choose what type of dog.
But we suggested it.
No. I brought up the idea. I just told you that. I set you up.
Anyway, I'm sorry, Lindsay.
I don't even know what y'all was talking about. What did we agree to?
We get the dog. We know we talked about that.
We did talk about the dog. Yes, we did talk about after Lennox is out of diapers. We talked about, she coming back.
Yeah,
she coming back.
She came
She
away.
like walking back.
Where about your sister?
That is funny.
She talking about okay. She talking about okay. Okay, I will.
That is funny. I don't know. I guess for us with kids.
Yes. When are we getting a niece or nephew? That is the question.
We don't know, honestly. I mean, for us, like I know I want to obviously have kids before I'm 30. But
yeah, we said like 29.
How old am I?
26. We'll be 27.
We're the same age, so
I know my ambitions is I would at least want to be somewhere like you financially.
For sure.
But there's no way to plan financially for a kid. I know that. But I at least want to have a couple of,
daycare.
I mean, we're also not. Yeah, no, we have a permanent daycare. His mom.
Yeah.
Will she take a kid right now?
No, legit. Like she's obsessed with kids, so we're definitely gonna be like, go.
Oh, that's a big money thing.
She's been praying that God gives her the ability to take care of our kids.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Until you have to sit in the car with her, and all she talks about is having kids. Wow. I'm talking about your mom. Like every time we're like with her, we're talking about kids. But I don't know. I mean, yeah, for us, I mean, I feel like we're at the point where like our businesses and things are kind of like
important.
First priority.
I mean, they're like moving on up. So like,
sense.
Who wants to walk around with a child in their stomach and do all this at the moment? So we'll figure it out. Anyway.
So we're not getting a niece or nephew anytime soon.
No.
It depends on what soon is to you. Is soon like 3 years? Like
yes, that would be soon. That would be soon to anybody.
Soon.
Okay, well,
soon.
Soon. That's why.
Oh no, I didn't mean like tomorrow.
We know how this works. We have kids. Yeah, it takes time.
My little awesome nieces who won't go to sleep because they're
Who wants
obsessed
to be
with
on
me
TV?
on social media.
She wants to be on TV. She wants to be a star. You should have her on here next week. She'll give you the other side of it.
So like,
200 views. What?
That is it.
But what else we gotta do? We gotta do something else.
We need
balloons. We need lights. We need this. So speaking of kids, like the way. How would I say? I was gonna ask this question.
The way that you were wanting to
raise your kids.
Then before you had kids, the thought of how you want to raise them, is that how it actually turned out?
Like, are you raising your kids the way that you pictured raising your kids?
I don't think I ever pictured raising my kids.
Really? Like, y'all didn't have conversations before, like, oh, I feel like I want my kid to go do this and do this.
Well, they're still young. Yeah. You know, right now, I just want Lennox to go to school and not bite anybody or hit anybody. And I want Layton to just
keep reading.
Yeah, just to
writing.
Stop talking in class and stay on the
stop being social. Like,
what?
You
know, it's really
listen to Miss my teacher.
Like, listen to
you understand that?
It's for real, man. Phenomenal.
It's phenomenal.
That's cool.
And I think because we have older nephews and older cousins, so we saw that you can never predict the kind of kid you're gonna get, or the kind of person they're gonna be. Right. So I think if you have expectations, then you're just setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah.
But again, we like 7 years into this game.
Still learning.
But I definitely I don't have any.
Oh no, see, we the opposite. We talk about how we think our kids gonna act like.
I bet y'all do.
And quite frankly, if they act like that,
that's
gonna be a problem.
Yeah,
it's gonna be great. You know
that's
why?
a problem.
Because they are.
Because they are.
They are.
Yeah. I heard they're a reflection of you.
They are. They are. And when they do something wrong, you be like,
you see it because you see yourself doing that same
my friend.
thing.
Yeah, my friend put up a post. She's like, you didn't. Dang, like raising you is hard. Like raising, like knowing that you have to raise yourself. Like especially if you have more than one kid, so it's like one really acts like you, and that's the one that like really get on your nerves.
It's like when she get an attitude, I look at that face and I see my face with an attitude staring back at me. I'm like, no, we just gonna stare at each other with an attitude. Just look. It's like weird.
My only thing is, I know how I was as a child.
I ain't got time.
Then you should be able to raise you. Right. You should be able to communicate with
that's
you.
That's the problem. There was like
you should be able to talk.
There was nothing to be done.
The amount of talking that I was told I did, on top of how I act.
I didn't talk a lot as a kid.
I don't know. I was asleep.
You say you talked a lot at school.
Oh, I talked all day at school.
Which is why I can't get late. Stop talking to school.
Mom used to say, they used to call home. She's like, Lawrence, he's a really great kid. He does his work.
Exactly.
But he just won't stop talking.
Exactly.
So
when we're sitting in the student teacher conferences, I'm just like,
looking at him like,
yeah, he just won't stop.
Sorry. I was like, is there any way you can like deal with it?
Sounds like your problem to afford, ma'am. Bye.
I don't know what to tell you about that situation.
I wasn't bad. I just love to talk to people.
Okay, if that's what y'all want to call it. Okay. Because that, bad.
Well,
I wasn't bad. I wanted to be the class clown. That's what that was.
You was the class clown.
I wasn't trying to make jokes. I was just trying to see how your day going. What's up?
How's your day going?
How's your day?
I know
what you doing?
I know we're supposed to be learning right now. But did you see that cartoon? Did you see He-Man?
Oh my God.
Did you see He-Man?
What happened to He-Man last night?
Skeletor came through. I thought it was over for him.
The teacher, 3 times 3 is not Lawrence.
Stop talking
about it. Thundercats. I know you saw that.
You saw it too?
It was great. No. Oh, but yes, 3 times 3 is 9.
My bad, teacher. I got you.
My bad.
My fault. So, we'll talk after. We'll talk after.
So like,
we'll finish that lunch.
As y'all can tell, as our listeners can tell, they are hilarious. This is a pretty funny couple, don't you think, sir? They're pretty funny. What is y'all parenting dynamic? Like, do y'all have like a good cop, bad cop situation going on?
Or did y'all have to put that together beforehand, or did it just fall into place?
That's a great question.
Good cop, bad cop.
That's the one that wasn't it.
Well, I know.
Or is it like good, and they like bad?
They sneaked it on us.
That's a good question though, because people would think that that I'm the strict parent. That I'm the parent who's like, sit down.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But it's him. It's like,
I'm married, Joe.
Yeah, I know.
It's like they can't run anywhere. They can't do anything. Yeah. We go to the playground. No, she's swinging too high. Where's she going? Are you watching them?
And she's like, oh, they fine.
Because all I heard yesterday, sit down, Lennox, get off the stairs.
Could you watch? You see me?
Where's Lennox?
I asked, where's Lennox? I don't know.
Yeah, she's somewhere.
The door's closed. She can't leave.
But where is she though? Leighton, your sister is still rolling around in that bed, right?
Thank you.
Oh, that's funny.
So, but we switch off.
It varies.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I guess so.
Yeah, you have to switch off. But you're very strict. Bedtime, very strict with everything. What are you not?
TV.
That's because you like TV, right? Yeah.
But I think people wouldn't think that. I think homework may be the strictest thing I am with. Yeah. It's.
Did that kind of fall into place, or did y'all kind of set that up well?
Is that like just a personality thing?
It's our personality thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely our personality thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because we say, I'm thinking I'm going to be the super nice one because I play with the kids, but I know me, once I'm done.
He gets annoyed fast.
I'm done. I'm just.
For real. Don't come back in here.
I mean, cause like, I don't know, because like with him, the way he is with Leighton and Lennox is more like.
Well, that's different because.
Yeah, it's our nieces, you know.
I think it'll just come natural to you, whatever it is.
I already know how I'm going to be. I'm like, go sit down.
You know.
Please, go sit down.
You say that now.
No, I know.
It might.
I promise you.
It might turn, because I told myself, man, I was going to be nice, be calm.
I'm not. I know I'm not.
And then I'm like.
I know I'm not.
Why are you doing this?
Well, that's
where you going.
That's what I'm thinking. It may switch because I know how I'm thinking. I may be hard on them, but then I got a super soft spot. So
you'll switch off because if you see one being harder, then you'll be
you'll be like,
you know, because when Lennox does this really well. If one of us tell her to stop or sit down, she'll bust out crying and go to the other one. So you hear what happened? You know.
She's
good. She's really good.
Playing,
she's gonna be the problem.
Lennox is very smart.
She's
over there in them curtains with the M&Ms.
Y'all, that was so funny. We're looking for Lennox. We're like, Lennox, where's Lennox?
And
she's not saying nothing.
I told y'all before y'all even left. That's
and then Valerie's like, Lennox, and then she gets out the curtain. She's like, I was like, this girl eating all that.
It's like she's in the
just finish them. Just finish
in the curtain eating M&M's. I told you, I didn't even move.
You did. You was like, she probably somewhere eating M&M's.
She in the curtain. That's
it.
I don't have to do it.
Right.
That's my parenting style.
Just like, hilarious.
They're somewhere.
I was like, now it seems that y'all got a lot going on. You got 2 kids. You're married. You know, you're just living a life, right? Like, do y'all ever take
the life?
You living a life, you know?
The life.
You balling, you know? You doing all this, you know?
Kids are kids want their money tomorrow. We're balling tonight.
We saw y'all
until tomorrow morning.
We saw y'all on the podcast.
Straight cash.
I heard you were balling. We heard you were balling.
That is funny. I was like, now speaking of all this stuff that you got going on with raising kids and trying to be in a good marriage and like be attentive to each other, like how do y'all take time for yourself? Like if you take time for yourself, do you do it by yourself or do y'all do it together? Because I know some couples, when they say they're having me time, sometimes they do it together. Like they'll go do something that's I guess less stressful and less of a
with no kids.
Yeah, like no kids and stuff like that.
They go walk.
Just go in your room. I'm going to walk.
I did go sit in my car on Friday night. I was like, I'll be back. And I just went, sat in the car. He was like, where'd you go? I was in the cul-de-sac. I was in the cul-de-sac. I just needed to
I didn't go too far.
But that's because he had been gone all Thursday. He had work trip and then came
you were just with the
gone.
girls.
Yeah,
They're
and
like,
I was like, I can't do this thing called life without you. So, don't know. I left you and these kids here. You said,
Couldn't do it.
Like I did the opposite. I left.
I left. No, I think because he's so strict, which is a great thing, he's put them on a schedule that allows us to have me time. So like every night when they go to bed at 8:30 on the dot, except tonight.
Yeah.
We can sit, we can talk, we can talk about the day.
Right.
I usually am on the bike when we're doing it, but you know.
Well, I mean, it's
watching Vanderpump Rules.
a great show.
Love that
Oh,
show.
no plugs.
Sorry,
No plugs. No
Sorry,
plugs.
what show?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Bravo.
You
Don't worry
can't
about it.
plug. Oh, that's another plug.
I mean, that's fine too.
Oh, but she could make plugs, but
I asked the
Anywho,
question.
This is a show on Bravo.
no, but yeah, you have to make time. I mean, I
Yeah.
think somebody said before them it was us.
And after them, it will be us.
Yeah. So
Yeah, once they
So
out
they
the
will
house
leave.
and they leave
Once
college,
leave.
yeah.
I mean, I died. You was like,
No,
what?
well, I was trying to.
What's going on?
I was trying to catch on. I just heard
Like-
before them
like-
it was us. I was like,
Yeah, before the kids came, it was just them two, and then
I got it. I was just.
and then they go off and leave and get married.
Thank you. I got it. I was just.
I didn't know. You still was a
You
little
looked a
confused.
little confused.
Yeah.
We looked
Yeah.
over and you was like,
Wait, what? Where are they going?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
and then we have great babysitters right here who's offered this, you
yes,
know,
yes.
their
So if you need one,
It won't be for free.
I get off of work at 9.
hit them up. No, but yeah, you know, and you have to make time other than just after you put them to bed.
Yeah,
You know.
for sure.
You have to be
Yeah.
intentional.
Intent. Oh, that's a good word.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I guess basically planning it too.
Yeah,
like just
yeah,
making
yeah,
sure
yeah.
that you're setting stuff.
No doubt.
Because we have a few married couples who watch and have kids, and they're just like, I don't know how y'all get to go out and do stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
you plan it.
You
You
have
plan
to.
it.
You
You have to.
You sit down, if you look at my
Alright.
calendar, it's like, okay,
We got this coming.
we got this
coming.
weekend free. Let's do a date night because the rest of the month is pretty
perfect.
horrible.
Yeah.
And so we got baby
You got it,
parties, we got work, we got, you know.
So you have
Speaking
to
of that, that
make
is
time.
like, how do y'all deal with that? Because I'm sure like Layton's at the age now where she's in school, so it's like there's probably a party like every other weekend.
We don't know. You don't
we're,
really like them.
we're
Like
not
that.
going.
You don't like
Sorry.
them. You got.
I mean,
Like,
that
You don't
makes
like
sense.
them.
I mean, that makes
you
sense.
got like
don't like
you got
them.
like a lot of god brothers and sisters. Let's
You
just
know?
stick with
And
them.
cousins.
You know, I kind of like that because you know sometimes you get into those things where you get into like pushy parents and like people like that who's like, come to my kid's party, da da da. Because
And I'm a
See,
sucker
in
for
essence,
that.
we're like helping them out.
so now you don't have to
because-
pay for my kid to
Right.
come,
You know
so
what I'm saying? It's a
that's
whole
less
nother-
kids.
Yeah. We saving
But-
them money.
But
we
if
don't-
it's serious, if
but we
she
don't care
has
about the
real
kid.
friends at school, we let her go. But
Yeah.
it starts to add up.
Yeah.
I did want to ask. So, in life in general, we have these. We get in a cycle or a system of things, and it starts to get normal. How do you kind of adjust? Do you have like aha moments when you're like, okay, I haven't done this for my wife, or I haven't done this for my husband in a while. Let me focus on this to spend more time with them, or let me focus on this because recently, I think Logan was annoyed with me, and it made me think about it. But
I'm probably was.
yeah, but I was like, I need to start listening to her because at times I would tone her out while I'm while she was
Working.
talking and when I'm working and stuff, and she's talking to me, I'll be like, you know, that whole thing. So I was like, you know what? Let me start listening to what she's saying and put everything away. So do y'all like? How do y'all handle that? And when do you
Like work stuff, like even when you get
kinda
home.
like work stuff? Or I wanted to really ask the question of you're in the system. How do you get yourself out of that cycle to like do something, refresh your thought? If I'm asking that the same way, it's in my head. I'm trying to throw
So
it.
what you're trying to say is not to stay in the same routine.
Yeah, like a
Because
routine.
that to me, that's where failure in marriages comes. Because you don't decide to
Like you just
fix
come home,
things.
be like,
You
I'm
just
going to
come home,
work, and then
I'm
you're
going
like,
to work.
wait.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you gotta be like she said. You gotta be intentional of what you're doing. I think. Yeah, we have a routine. You know, it's wake
you kinda
up,
have to, yeah.
school, work, pick up the kids, homework, dinner, bedtime.
Yeah.
You know, over and over. But you got to be intentional and aware of what you're doing. in order for it to not get in that same mundane, you know. And then that, you know, you do. A month pass by, something's happening, yeah, whatever. We'll figure it out. Then another two. It's like piles on and piles on. But you have to be, like that word, I'm gonna say it again, intentional of knowing, staying on. It's work. It's being married it's work. It's another job.
Yeah.
It is. I mean,
that sounds so
no,
bad.
it's a good job.
That
No,
sounds so bad.
It's another job.
Be like,
No,
how about we say that's not your job? How about we say
It's not
business? Because now it seems like you're taking ownership
It's a
of
partnership.
And,
it is.
yeah.
It's a partnership.
That's still a job.
I think it's communication too. I think if you ever,
Look at that, y'all. Communication.
because I think, you know, I'm big about that though. If I feel like I'm not getting something, I'm like, do you know that you did not call me during
I'm the same.
lunch? Or do you know that we have not gone on a date? So I think it's all communication. Because you be like, oh no, we haven't. Oh no, you did. And he's the same way, because we, you know, your love language or whatever. He's like, you know, you didn't kiss me before you left for work. You know, you didn't take a night. You know, you just turned over with sleep. No, I did not know that. I'm sorry.
My bad.
I was gonna ask that question next. Like,
That's a good
who was
one.
the first one to be like, "Yo, we haven't," you know,
Yeah.
that type of thing?
It depends what it is.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
It
based on
depends
your
on-
love language.
Yeah.
It depends
what
on
it
what's
is.
not being met. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm definitely the first one to be like,
Yeah,
what's going on with you? Like,
because I was more so the one that keep things to myself.
Yeah, he just don't
and,
say nothing. He kinda
I
just
just
let
kind
it.
of deal with it. Because my thing is, I try to figure out if I'm tripping. That's my thing. Because a lot of times,
I know I ain't tripping, so
Yeah, so it's easy. It's you.
No.
You're the problem.
It's always you.
no,
Go ahead and tell you what's going on.
because my
me
lovely
tell you.
wife
Let me tell you.
knows how to turn things and make it seem like I'm. the
it's
right
always
one.
you though. Like, what are you
Try talking to a lawyer about that.
What are you talking about? Like,
Okay, no. So
Don't
about
lawyerize me. That's what you say. Don't lawyerize me. Don't lawyerize me. Like,
She
that's not
learned-
even a word.
she learned how
That's
to
not even a
argue.
word.
She's learned how to argue. She went to school.
yeah, I'm a good arguer. That's
she
fine,
didn't even go
but-
to school. I don't know if that says something about her or me. That's the thing. She argued with me about her not taking down the trash in the room. I was like at first.
Guess who won?
At first I was like, Logan,
Skills.
I'm gonna take down the trash, the plates in the room, the food, and you clean off the bed. I was like, no, hold on. These plates have been here. So you take them down,
And I do the
and I do the bed. She was like, no, you don't do that because you saw it too. This your stuff too. I was like, Logan, but they've been here. And she argued me down, but then she went to go do it. I was
just did
like, Logan,
Because you weren't gonna win, and you were gonna pout about it for the rest of the night. So I was like, let me just
It
take it
continue
down.
to bring it up on the podcast
Yeah.
every time. It's like
Every
the
time.
third time we talked about
See,
these.
he's so bad.
no, see, this is why I say, am I tripping or not? Because
When
obviously,
she walked out the room, am I tripping?
yeah.
Right, because I know I didn't leave these plates here.
You were there talking to yourself.
Like, I know none of these plates are mine.
Did I do
but-
something?
What did I eat on Wednesday? I know I didn't eat that.
Did I do something wrong here?
That's exactly
That
why
is
I have
so
to check if
funny.
I'm tripping
Came home
first
late.
before,
Like,
Oh god.
because she always makes it seem like she's right.
Okay, we gotta move on because we hit the hour. But that's hilarious.
I just
So-
have to get that off my chest.
Thank you.
Wanted to
So, most of the viewers and listeners don't know this, but y'all have a lot of friends who are a lot of married friends with the same dynamic as you, with 2 kids, married, been married for a good little minute, you know them for a while, really good people. And I was like, and for us, we don't really have too many married friends. We have a few, maybe 2 or 3 that are like actually married and in decent relationships.
decent. I hope
I
so.
say decent.
You know who she talking about?
because
Because the other 2, y'all ain't gonna make it.
Y'all not on
I
the
didn't make
list.
the list.
Y'all ain't on that list, homie.
that sounds so sketchy. I'm sorry. I didn't mean decent. I just
meant
they're young. We're all about the same age. Me and Trey are fairly young, so if anything, we've been married longer than them, or they've been married for like an exact year or so. And with that, we find it not difficult to go to people for advice because they're not in the same dynamic as us. And truthfully, they probably going through some stuff, and they can't really help us.
Yeah.
So just out of curiosity, like, who do y'all go to for advice? Do y'all go more towards like your friends or maybe parents or anything like that?
I don't talk to answer that.
I know, because
This
Dad, I
is
love
feel like
you.
this is
You
a
do look-
two-part
you look
question.
dry.
I think this is a 2-part question. So, yes, we have a very strong friend group.
Yes,
We love them.
we do.
Y'all know them. They're always around.
What up, peeps?
They're always around. And so it makes it easier because usually if we bring up something, they're like, "Yeah, we're going through the same thing. Yeah, we understand you."
Or how'd you do this? How'd you do that? We did this.
Mm-hmm.
And because we're all in that same group, it's no judgment, no, Yeah,
it's a safe zone.
Yeah, it's a safe zone. But we don't take it to other people
about the hardcore stuff.
Or that often.
So some stuff.
That often?
Yeah, well, I would say that often because we learned and what we were told when we were getting married was you don't take a lot of your issues outside because you love this person. When you forgive this person, they're not going to forgive you.
Yeah.
So they're looking at you like,
yeah, we heard you don't take your plate outside. We heard you leave your plate upstairs for 3 days.
Yeah.
So that's nasty. That's real nasty. That's real nasty. You need to do better.
No, that is actually true because people would come to me about some stuff and I'd be like, don't tell me because now I'm about to be side-eyeing people.
Yeah,
I mean, like I have no reason not to like you no more, but I was just like
the decent couples.
Yeah. So
decent couples.
So we learned to communicate.
I don't care.
And work out a lot of things amongst each other.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, we upset. I'm gonna go to work, and then as soon as I walk through the so let me tell you what happened, what you did this morning. Right. I just thought about this all day at work, wrote it down a couple of times, maybe. And so I know exactly where you went wrong and how you can fix it.
How can you fix it so we won't have to go through this again?
And then
and I'll be thinking like, I know I ain't wrong. I'm gonna tell her what she did.
And then
but of course we get home. You know what?
Got everything. It's like
yeah, man, I messed up.
My bad.
I'm gonna fix myself.
Yeah. I'm gonna fix myself. When did you say that?
All the time.
That is funny.
I want to make sure I'm a better man for you.
Oh please, that is not how the conversation goes.
Okay, whatever, you got this one. Next time.
Okay, you right. I don't even know. Maybe.
You right.
I'm going in the room.
You know,
I'm gonna go think about this.
I don't want to talk about it no more. I don't know. I guess we're kind of the same. I'm a firm believer of like just we can work it out. Mm-hmm. Mainly because I don't like people in general, and let alone think.
That's true.
Most of the time, I also don't. Shut up. For the most part, I also think people aren't smarter than me.
Wow.
And that sounds crazy, but because I have
kind of agree with. I kind of get where you're coming from.
Because I could go to my friends and tell them. I could go to my friends. I could go to certain people and tell them about an issue that me and Trey are having, but I promise you they haven't thought of every aspect that I've thought about, and I know they haven't been in that situation before. So I'm like, why even waste my time to like?
You know more about your relationship
than
anybody
they do.
Else do.
So it's kind of like I know Trey, and I know how I react to stuff, and I know how he reacts to stuff. So it's kind of like,
and you have that understanding and love. So it's never a question of that. Sometimes if you go to outside people, they're like, well, maybe you should just leave here,
like whatever.
I'm like, don't even. I wouldn't put up with that. That's a deal breaker for me. You like
he just told me to pick up my plate.
I just thought maybe I should just leave it up there 2 days. It was the third day that he went off. So I mean, maybe
I don't know. My bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. How do you feel? Because I mean, you have pretty good close friends that if you went to them for advice, I wouldn't be mad at you about it.
See it?
Or not. Maybe not.
No, I do have. Well, the one. We can go to them. But I was actually thinking about that because I don't know who we can go to. Because I have talked to my mom. I talked to my mom, my sister about certain situations. Like I told her you were annoyed with me and how I was trying to. So I talked to her about some stuff. But I think I go to people that's going to give me unbiased
opinion about it.
Yeah, it's not on either side. That I think that's what's important for me because I don't want nobody bashing you.
And that's the good thing about our friend group, like you said, because we've known they grew up with us. We've known it, so they're like, they're not gonna bash Lawrence. They're not gonna be like, oh, he a horrible person. They gonna be, most of them gonna be like, what you do now?
Yeah, like you did something.
That's usually Jay. What you do? You're crazy. Yep, you're pretty much right. So yeah, I think that's
for the most part, I can get that. All right, before we go, we have a few more things that's going to happen. But before we go, what's the biggest key to y'all being married for over almost a decade?
Wow. It's like a long.
That's long. So, again, how old are they? Like 54?
If we were 54, then why have we been married for 10 years? Wouldn't it be longer?
Well, they said we dated for 20 days.
No.
I'm just saying.
No, ask the question again and answer it yourself.
Oh, is that you talking?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Even worse.
Yes.
But her face is usually right here.
She all in your face.
But you like, I felt the rudeness of it, you know?
Wait, no, time out. No,
yes.
no.
Yes.
Time out. He said something smart, and because it didn't make sense, and I had to call him out on it, I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. Oh, okay.
That's how you be disrespected. That's how she disrespected you. Just go try to. Now you messing up happy home. Now you messing up happy home. That's how she
This
treat
is normal
you.
for me. Logan, stop cussing so much.
Watch this. If I was you, I wouldn't take that. I wouldn't take that. That's a deal breaker for me.
Just leave her. Leave her.
If her brother's saying it, must be.
Okay, anyway. What is the biggest key that's keeping y'all married? You know, like, what is at least like one or two things that you can give to newly couples or people who are thinking about being married and things like that? Like, what is something that you should give to them? Y'all can give one, and then we'll give one, and then
it's work. You work at it.
I think a lot of people think once they get married, that's the goal. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, I'm married now. I did it.
Yeah, work. Like, you know, speaking of like the goal, like that's what me and Trey said. Me and Trey, like, marriage is not the end goal. It was just like the stepping stone to get to where we want to be. Mm-hmm. I guess for us, one of the biggest key, communication.
That's our biggest thing.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Like, me and Trey would not be anywhere near where we are now if we did not learn how to communicate with each other effectively. Yeah.
Effective
communication.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I'm still working on that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you are. But I have to say. Wait, talk about. He set himself up for that.
He said something. Did you see the face I made?
I saw that.
I make that face all the time.
Okay.
You literally was like, yes, I'm working on it. Yeah. She was like, you sure are. You sure are.
I make that face all the time.
It's okay.
Was I wrong?
That he's working on it.
That's fine.
You like,
God, this is hilarious.
Yeah.
Was I wrong?
What just happened?
What just happened? Did I say it the wrong way?
I look like what just happened to me? Did that just happen?
That is funny. All right, so we got work and communication. Do you have any other ones? Anybody?
I used to say you don't want to have arguments about the big stuff.
Mm-hmm. Don't have arguments about the big stuff.
You know, like money.
Mm.
I thought you were going somewhere else with that. I thought you were saying don't have arguments about the big stuff, like not letting stuff get to a big place.
Well, that too.
Like
talking
about stuff as like a small, like if you talk about money at the very beginning, then that shouldn't be a big thing.
Okay, so killing the fire before.
Right, is that where you was going? I don't think so, but we helped you out.
I still got you where you was going.
Well, I mean, both. I mean, you don't argue.
Yeah, then like don't. I understand. Like money could be a touchy subject, so it's kind of like why don't argue about it. Like just have a conversation. You know, if you discuss it, then there's no need. If you're having that open communication about finances, then there's no need to have like an argument. So
and let it go.
I agree.
Like, once it's talked about, let it go.
Once you plan it, stick to the plan. Like don't
So I got that from mom and dad. I've never, growing up, I never seen them argue.
Really?
In front of us.
No.
That's the same thing.
Never.
I thought you said they did.
No, I did not.
I've never.
I said no.
I did not.
So can I deep dive into this real quick? Okay, so for him, for like his parents, he was saying that from what I got from him, it's like they acted like they were never mad at each other. Mm-hmm. Now I knew when mom was mad at dad.
Well, but
they didn't argue in front of us. So I did not have the false like thoughts that in marriage you don't argue. Like I knew, or like you don't get mad at each other. I knew when mom was mad. Like she had no problem saying she was upset.
Right.
We just never heard or seen them argue because it's not a child's place to see that. But that's what I was saying to you.
That's what I didn't get.
Yeah,
I didn't get that. Or either I didn't get it or I wasn't paying attention. It's one or the other. But my mom is really good at like hiding what she's.
Yeah, not married yet.
That's a good thing.
And not me either.
Yeah, I'm quick to be like, all right, let's go to the room. We need to talk more. We quick to be like,
that's her.
Yeah, I'm like, no.
Yeah,
we can't do nothing. Yeah, that's fine. It's still recording this, so I'll just use that audio.
Cool.
So before
Is
we go,
that it? Or is that?
yeah, we just want to do like one or two things.
Okay.
So before we go, we have some rapid fire questions for you guys.
God.
It is who is who. So we'll ask you a question, and then whoever
We're gonna go back and
is the
forth.
most. Yeah, like the most. So question number one: who's the oldest?
I am.
Really? I didn't know that.
I know.
Only for like 5 months. We're
yeah,
saying.
So
We're saying
56.
I was born in April. He was born in October. That's
Oh,
what
remember this month? When's your? Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm sorry.
my birthday is April 17th.
Okay, I was gonna say what week. I was gonna try to.
Why you acting like I work for the FBI or something like? Hey, they done this, CIA done this, like.
April 17th.
Okay.
I try to remember.
It's
birthdays.
rapid questions. Go.
October 25th.
Yeah.
Who's the meanest? Not to the kids. Who's the meanest in general?
What do you mean by meanness?
Who's the
The mean. Oh.
Why are you still pointing at me?
Wrong
Time out.
question.
No.
Wrong question.
Okay.
It's,
so the
it's
question.
an orange. It's an orange. Let me get it out. Who's the messiest? Who's the messiest? Who's the messiest?
But the meanest, yes.
It's the meanest. That was another question. That was another question.
He
Don't worry
said
about it.
who's the messiest, and he was like, "Who's the meanest?" I said, "That's not what that said."
It's an orange.
That's not what the script said.
It's an
Okay,
orange.
who's the messiest, Lawrence? Who's the mean parent? Lawrence.
Who's the most stubborn?
I am.
Who spends the most money? I dare you to lie.
Yes. I dare you
I'm
to
just
lie.
on this good
I
way.
dare you to lie.
I mean,
It depends what it is.
Oh,
like
what?
just in general.
Oh,
So like,
what?
I know
What
somebody
do you
likes
mean?
Target. They likes clothes. And then somebody likes shoes. So
Who spends the most money?
Who spends the most money?
It depends.
Oh, what?
Okay, so we're
Oh,
gonna
what
go.
category do I
Okay,
spend more money?
on like things for your
Oh, for
yourself.
yourself is me.
Okay. Yes. Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I spend more money on house.
Yeah, who takes six?
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay. Who takes up the most closet space?
How? Your shoes.
I want to see the closet because I still haven't seen
Your
that closet.
shoes.
But they're organized though.
They take up space. He said not.
You organize your shoes?
What about your clothes?
Like lined up.
Still don't.
Okay.
I would say you because I have a lot of jackets too.
Thank you. You take up this closet. You got stuff in our
Wow.
baby,
Yeah.
in our baby stuff, beds.
Your shoes are organized?
Yeah.
Do you have shoes on the floor everywhere?
Not everywhere now.
They hang like boxes. They cost a
No.
lot of money.
He tried.
Okay.
He's trying to throw jabs.
He tried me right now.
Okay.
All my shoes don't have boxes, so where else they gonna go?
Not in the middle of the floor.
They don't go in the middle of the floor.
This is quick questions. Quick.
Okay, anyway, Nike or Adidas?
It depends the situation.
Oh my god.
Nike or Adidas?
Full gear.
It depends on the
It's
situation.
Nike or Adidas?
Winter or summer?
I prefer winners.
Winter. Okay, winter with Nikes or
It
Adidas.
depends.
Oh,
Okay, anyway, next question.
Who's the first to apologize? Happy wife, happy life.
He
Who's the
did
most
something
like-
wrong? He did something wrong.
Or
No, he apologized, so we don't have an argument. No, you apologize. I'm sorry. What are you sorry for? I don't know. I'm just sorry. I'm just
Or-
sorry for
I'm the
everything.
one who want to get things back.
Exactly. I'm sorry. No matter what, I'm sorry.
Who is most likely to forget about the kids?
What do you mean forget?
So,
Yeah.
like, say, like, y'all gotta do something. No. Like, for instance, like, to pick them up from somewhere,
Who
or
gets themselves something to eat? But no, y'all probably
no,
don't do
that's
that.
kind of ratchet.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna buy food. And,
I got me a burger.
like,
I didn't think I was coming home this
my
quick.
bad.
No.
So just to say, y'all don't forget about the kids. That's
No, we don't.
Okay, last one.
Oh, it's my turn. Who loves who the most?
Oh, what kind of question are these?
They're trying to be all sappy at the end.
Who loves who the most? I hope it's equal.
Me.
Is it?
I've heard, yeah. I'm saying, I've heard people say, including my mom.
That Lawrence loves you more.
Yeah, the Lord says you a lot.
I mean, the rule of thumb is that the guy should love you.
Yeah, she's like, no, Lord really loves you. What do you think this is? Lord, you think this is?
I think Logan loves me more. I think so.
I don't think so, but that's fine. I love you a lot. I love you a lot.
Wow, this is gonna last.
I love you.
This podcast.
I love you.
All right, anyway, thank y'all for tuning in to That Kind of Love podcast. Episode 15, we want to thank our special guests, Lawrence and Lindsay DeVay. Did y'all have a good time?
This is fun.
It was great.
So we got called old a lot. But
Yeah, I'm older than us. Okay, anyway, so thank y'all for tuning in. Peace, love, happiness. Keep a smile on your face and stay positive. If you don't know your purpose in life, please find it, because your life will be
So much better when you find it.
stay swaggy, y'all. Peace. Can you go turn it off? I'll turn it off.
She's done with us.
Bye, y'all.